It's me again, Ja. Yes, welcome to another episode of the Last of the Real podcast. You know, it's Z and one of your hosts, straight and plain. And as usual, I have some of my friends them with me. Who they here?
You know, it's the one and only Andrew Snipe in the building.
Yo, Zane, but if you call yourself straight and plain, no boring, you call yourself boring. Alright, sorry, I'm
no,
Ryan right now. Stop.
You're more too big, man. And the fuck me
Big up for yourself.
I don't know is everyone, or possibly everybody, if the English major them out then can correct me, favorite host.
Alright, Jim. Alright.
For now.
Whatever.
Yeah, and you know, we just want to kick things off the way we've been starting to kick things off recently. We want to do our 10 in 10, or should we say crazy 10, or weird 10 like our Pinto call it.
Indeed.
Yeah, because some of them headlines really make the weird news. But we want to start with football fever. And it's not in a good way, as 8 are killed in African Cup of Nations stampede. The
May
man
I
them
ask
say that,
what causes the stampede?
you know, it was basically an overexcitement to see the game.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just an overexcitement because it happened even before the game, you know.
So the game got delayed or postponed, anything like that?
The game got delayed, but it still went ahead.
Oh.
I think that was a shocking part for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Life.
That me I tell us, the man in a response.
I guess the show must go on.
Football crazy. That is it.
When we look into the new pattern where the major leagues and take on, where if a fan in the stands get injured or sick, the game have to stop while they are being treated. So if the Premier League might take on this practice, I figure if something major as this, yet they're 34 or some injured. I mean,
yeah, 38 injured.
So to me, it's like it should not postpone to the
Totally agree.
Totally, but keeping it football fever, we're going to bring it back home with a sad reality. At least most I wouldn't expect this. The Reggae Boys World Cup dream is over.
Well, it dead now because them lose to Panama this evening 3-2. So, like that.
All right.
Sorry.
Wrap up.
Alvas Powell, go away.
Go
Don't
far.
come down back a Jamaican shirt. Go away.
Not even for where go on river.
I see the goal them was score. I mean, I said, John, no. Although, when the ball come in, shouldn't be reach over field side. Them should stop the cross from that's up. I'm not gonna lie. But
yeah, stop the cross
no defensive awareness.
So, question. Here's my stupid question. What's next for the Reggae Boys?
Why?
Right now, the money to go to the Reggae girls.
Totally agree.
I agree with that.
Yeah, man. But like I say, Powell not to go to a river. More I know if the man them say this headline where circulate on social media and in the newspapers. Lone survivor, as 40 people were traveling from a small island trying to make it to Florida, where they got hit by. You see it? Yeah, man.
That come like a movie.
I tell you, brother. 40 people are traveling now, and out of the 40, 39 dead.
So one survived?
One survived. And here the man, lone survivor, man.
Yeah.
I may listen to the story when that tell what happened. And I said bad weather caused the ship to capsize. And of course, after it capsized, but 20 people pop up. So 20 of them now are struggle. And rough winds. You don't know when everybody gone. You know, so by the time the waters calm down, I'm alone left.
So how long was this person at sea for?
4 days.
4 days.
Whoa.
Oh.
In terms of the bad weather though, I think him said it in a film head, it seemed like around 4 hours. So I must imagine my water 4 hours, I try wall on, and then I must say ship to so you really have nothing to grip yourself for wall on pan. So rough seas for 4 hours. Yeah.
I tell you, man, it's rough. All them sister did the night, you know.
Yeah, my sister was in it too.
That's a horrible
what the size of the ship or boat?
Them not really specify, you know. Yeah, them not specify.
So these were people trying to escape from one country into another country?
Yeah, man. They want to try to come to Florida, you know?
Okay. Oh, sorry to hear that.
Rough, brother. all for a better life.
Yeah.
But as we talk about better life, our NCB are going with.
Leeching.
Number
Better
4
life
now. NCB increased their prices despite consumers' negative reaction.
Yeah, I'm say leeching.
No
Most
more
persons are with
understand is,
NCB Bank. That's the thing.
that is the thing. But how does a bank increase its prices?
For prices for what though? For transactions for what?
Yeah,
Check
at
in.
the ABM machine.
But what them a try promote, you know, are the whole digital banking, you know. So them a charge you for every little thing in person. And not everybody will bank with NCB have a computer, access to the internet, or even know how to use it.
But come on, Brian, we are going through a pandemic thing right now. You think it's wise for just go raise prices on these transactions?
None at all. None at all.
That's everything I raised during the pandemic. So am I going to trend?
It's not think about it from a personal point of view. Think about it from a film point of view. It's a business. And everybody they won't know. So them I use the ATM and the digital means more weak. So makes sense. It makes sense for them. Put some charge on it.
But have you seen NZB financial report? Oh my God, they have made profit after profit after profit.
They never lose.
You know, see the yacht or leeching bill what they are.
Daddy.
Anyway, we are gonna jump on our number 6 Spice. Mrs. Marian Hall 5. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess
Mrs.
somebody have
Marian
a strong
Hall. Now tell your brother you don't know the rum off the drink.
every week I drink before I come up on the show, though.
Every week. I'm following my idol. Next thing I'm going to say is I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
But number 5 still. Minister Hall lashes out at Spice, Shensia, and Jada. Now,
Marian
what do you think about this?
Marian Hall, please come out of people business.
Straight and plain.
Come out of people.
Whoa. What did she say?
She pretty much went out and bash Shensia Spice and Jada Kingdom. You know, for the rude lyrics, especially Shensia, and pretty much as a slackness. She totally against everything what them are doing right now.
Yeah, but what did she say in context?
In context, bro, it was a lot. It was very hypocritical.
Very.
Because remember, lady,
remember
Lady Sa is the queen of slackness, you know. I know because she didn't have the church, she passed down judgment.
Yeah, so basically she need to offer the same grace that she was extended.
Exactly.
And then funny enough, she came out on her live and said she's now doing a song with Shensia. I mean, Lady Sa, if you want to come out of the church, you can't just say it and done, you know.
Just say it and done. But we can that.
That's why Foottype say it, you know. Foottype say it.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
You look like the church life boring.
No boring.
But we can that. Number 6, Spice responds to Minister Hall.
So you never expect Spice to respond.
Yeah, man. Spice never hold that quiet.
Yeah, exactly. And pretty much everything where Spice said pretty much on point, Brian. You can't knock her.
Even when she says she bad mind, can't knock her. Right, but I just saw it go still. Like you say, no, Minister Hall.
A mix-up season, you know.
Late, which is right. But
at the end of the day, this just play out bad for the Minister Hall.
Very bad. Very bad.
Everything I respond, where she say alone, wasn't that good look.
You could have see the bad mind. But on a different level, something to celebrate. Finally, got a weekend dark and mix up bad. Jamaica has its first ever Olympic alpine skier that is ready for Beijing.
What's an alpine skier? What's that?
I one of the man them where them start way up at top and just jump off with the ski and have to do like complete the course.
That's what I think they call
left side apart some little pool.
Some point apart. Yeah. It's quite entertaining. What we have
go through the trees them.
In black,
right?
Or white?
In brown.
Oh, there you go.
In brown, cause it's a British born brother, you know.
Okay. That's nice.
Like DJ, you know.
Free?
Yeah, world. Yeah, man. International DJ.
That's something started 2 years ago. In our church, he just decided to start ski and him just end up excelling at real quick and somebody recommended to him.
That's what they call talented.
I one thing me know Jamaica am say, so me I represent and support.
I want them can take a boxing.
Me not think you go work with boxing.
They represent and support.
Them drop out, man.
But I keep it a yard still, cause number 8, you know, cheap imported leg quarters have some Jamaican farmers worried.
First of all, Brian, what is the chicken like in America? Can you live over there?
Chicken not too pricey, you know.
But then look, I say maybe I was a complaint of some big chicken in America, you know.
Yeah, man, that's some big chicken, man. Them chicken here lift weights, man.
The hormones, them, man. So it's a steroids chicken.
I'm not going to say nothing, brother. I'm going to just hold that, you know.
But the reason I ask
but
at the rate at what chicken is going at locally, we can't afford it.
Exactly.
I'm also saying a report earlier that flour might raise as well. So I mean,
it's not even like a butter dumpling.
I mean, everything I raise. I would hear a cost leaching.
It's not a good look at that. Not a good look. Everything we done, I put it this way, one time we just named poor people food. What we can call people food now?
Nothing.
Chicken back.
Nothing.
I raise too.
Chicken, exactly.
Brother, flour raise, you expect.
But people, if you not listen to this, you know, the KFC is so raise again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I see, because the line always long.
Wicked on that. As you talk about wicked thing, you know, Snipe, you want to hear wicked thing? Number 9, man steals girlfriend's school fee. Jeez. God.
How much?
How much? You really want to know? $530,000.
530.
West?
No, man, Jamaica. Come on,
Jamaican, man.
Oh. I'm late here. Woman, Arab man paying school fee. Can man, you see me, I say? I'm late here, can man for school fee.
I said I want to go opposite way.
Well, should we applaud him or should we just shame him? Because we kind of 50-50.
It's stealing, and you can never condone stealing.
No, the reason I'm saying that enough woman, yeah, you know, I'm gonna leave it alone.
We can move on.
I said double standard, so it cuts.
Yeah, we
can move on.
It's quits.
I'm gonna shut up my mouth. I'm gonna be like Maria now. I'm gonna shut up my mouth.
Yes, stay in your lane.
Leave the minister alone, alright?
Number 10, you know, I have a bigger mix up, right? Because church pastor leaves his wife in secret and tries to get engaged to his married lover. And what is father?
Brian, you know, so we need to start go church. Brian, your church so entertaining.
Church nice and road, you know?
If I want deliverance, yes?
No, more you mix up. When I talk about deliverance.
You know, so I mix up 1 church, man. I know him going so far.
Not got someone.
You're not gonna tell me.
Yeah. Just come and get the healing and deliverance, man.
Yo,
Mr. Ryan, we're not
selling like the Universal Church.
Yo, big man, leave them alone, okay?
Yeah.
Ryan, stay in here.
That was time we said, come for your miracle.
Leave them alone.
Also fasting, also praise.
Listen me,
also purpose, also grace.
I don't wish to get any email about asking Mr. Pinty wish to sacrifice anything. Leave them alone.
Ryan, just give me some details from that story then, no?
Are not tell me?
The pastor? Yeah. The pastor, man, divorced his wife in secret and announce it in front of the church and everybody.
I would state that.
But what I know, after I got proposed now to the secret lover, right? The husband get up to rush him. Cause remember, I'm lover married, you know. And when the husband get up to rush him, the deacon them rush the lover or the husband and tackle up the husband. So the deacon them a backy pastor.
And people talk about crips and blood and all of these things.
You have to defend your pastor.
Well, that's true still. God, your pastor got pray.
But with crips and blood, I go, them man are real bad man.
Alright, can be sober right now. I don't think they really are going.
So you mean can be sober? Or drunk?
No, I can't me drink liquor rum, man.
No, but seriously, wow.
Yeah, wow.
That's the thing set, you know, but that concludes our 10. Crazy 10 or weird 10.
At least this 10 wasn't as bad as last week 10. With woman on top of car take selfie.
While it has selfie. Jeez. I tell you, boy. But you know, me that I met, right? I'm one reason with the man them pan. I don't think say it appropriate for wear earring and tattoo and big hairstyle in the workplace.
We're going there now, right? We're going there. We're going
yeah,
there.
man, we are good there, man.
We're going there.
Cause here why me I go there.
Yeah.
Pinto, you have the Rasta in the group. Then
they have tattoo too.
Me have the tattoo there, alright? We have the tattoo them. You understand? Me not say, oh, your hairstyle and we tattoo them have affect or ability to do certain work. Man, me couldn't be a doctor and cover from head to toe. What that have to do with me saving a life?
But speaking from, well, here in Jamaica, we're still stuck in that, I don't really want to say colonial ways, but we're still stuck in that
old-timeism. Old-time style, man.
Where we pretty much look and judge people by their hairstyle or their piercings or their
their appearance.
Yeah, basically, their appearance. Yeah. And the workplace does that a lot as well. And like what Snipe said, me have to say because it is something that is real.
I'm not against it. Personally, I'm not against it at all. The thing is, though, if I'm making an argument, if a workplace do have certain rules, it don't make sense to go there and try break them. If it don't conform, but they don't work there at all.
Exactly. I agree with that, Ryan.
But Ryan, sometimes I think some of them rules are outdated.
They are, but as I said, just like the call upon the vaccine. With some workplace having that mandate in the private sector, right? They have the right because it is private sector for them business to do what them want. So is there a choice that they want to work there or not? They understand the argument. And different for government. The public sector, no. A total different ballgame. But in a case
like that, I agree with you.
If the person have rules at them workplace, if it can't conform to the rules, don't work there. Why are you going to go and try and change a man thing?
No, but what if you're an existing worker there? What if you're an existing worker?
And change the rules while they're existing worker?
No, you're existing worker and they must say fully mandate, but say, boy, I'm not really believing in this vaccination thing and them sort of thing there. Where the line, Ja? Where the line, Ja?
No, again, private to private.
That depends on your religion or maybe health-wise. They may allow you to bypass that thing.
Okay.
So you're not going to shove it down everybody's post as long as you have an official reason why they seem plausible.
Okay.
Then you say, all right, you can avoid it.
All right.
But as we are
yes, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Remember,
medical reason, you can prove to them that this is why you can't take it, then they will allow it.
All right.
So, in regards to the appearance, Snipe, what do you think? You feel like, say, is a come as you are kind of deal, or you have to abide by?
First thing, remember said start at the interview. No, as Pinto said, the reality is the first thing we're going to do, I judge by the sight.
Yeah.
So it means you come in and tattoo across your face and my hairstyle. I tell you, I said to you straight. I said to you straight. No, but then again, it depends on the type of job.
Yes, I was getting there as well.
How it's going to work, to me, that's not a problem. But then, depends on the office space, where you're going, where something more formal dressing. Yeah, I might be more judgmental of how you look. Now, keep in mind how someone might not reflect who they are. But the reality, it does happen. It does happen. So, in that setting, when I say, if starting an interview, come presentable. If you can cover better too. If you can make your hair look at a neat certain way, do that. If you get the job,
just try to look presentable.
The first couple of weeks, or you get them rules and policies and dress code, and you find out what is allowed, or you can watch all the other co-workers them carry themselves. Then you can say, okay, this is good, this is not good. As I said, but they can't go wrong if you just get the company policies and work with that.
But Sab, you believe say a full-time Jamaican move away from this appearance thing?
Full time.
if me to answer that Pinto to be a personal preference in my view, like for instance, me think me talk to about sir said, me personally like the big tattoo them. You know like see.
Yeah.
So from my perspective, if me have my company and you have them big showing tattoo there, yeah, you already get to know this. So despite how qualified they may be for the job, right there, something I already give a big no. So it will come down to me, as you said, for me, personal preference, no, and then certain hairstyle, I might or might not be John.
No.
Overall, I think we can get leaner, but the truth of it doing a Pinto, the world is changing. A lot we couldn't go on back then happen now, because you see tattoo from people are showing at the workplace. You see all different from a hairstyle, people wear eyelashes.
So let me ask you a question. You see, we mentioned a while ago, Snipe, the eyelash, that's the only thing I have a problem with. Because that can actually impair your job.
Even that way you said, that sounds like a personal thing for you.
Yeah, oh God, yeah man, a personal thing. Because I look at it as the eyelash, when it's so big, it can impair your job. But the question I'm going to ask, right? The tattoo and the earring and the hairstyle, if it's not acceptable, how then accept the bleaching?
But all right, before I go in, well, you know, say what them say a security guard at the organization and well bleach out. But
Jeremy, remember that Evo, our workplace, the security guard, that the old security.
Yeah.
With the bleach out, man.
Yeah, remember, man. Remember. But
man, walk with the umbrella.
But when you say
you remember Brian?
When you say,
no man.
when you say piercing, Brian, we're not talking just the regular piercing of the ears, right?
Yeah, no, not just the regular.
Multiple piercing and maybe nose pierce as well.
Nose and maybe lip and whole
just to get clarification.
Yeah, man. Not just the regular ears ring what woman wear every day.
Yeah. But like maybe it depends on the work, because I'm sure you would want a bank teller for pierce up like that while I greet customers. True. Because that might be a no.
But Pinto,
you're right, you know, it comes down to the preference and the job, you know.
Yeah, say Snipe.
But what justifies the difference? Why a bank teller can have nose ring, tongue ring, everything versus a different part of the job?
You know that's a good question that I'm struggling to answer right now. That's a very good question.
I think what I have to look on it again. It will come down to when these things were, should I say, invented, or when these style came about,
implemented.
Right. They were implemented for a specific reason. So when tongue ring come out, it was a new style. One, it did signify that me a freak. There was that connotation.
Yeah,
on the wild side.
It right. It was an expression. So it was never for the workplace. Never.
Mm-hmm.
But as I say, as years goes by, things are changing. And occasionally you say tongue ring in various places in the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
So again, to me personally, I'd want to keep it in where it's needed. My workplace not needed.
Yeah, work with the traditional setting more.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, alright, you say, alright, this girl, she have 5, her ears were 5 times per 1 year.
Yeah.
You say, no, that's too much earring.
Mm-hmm.
But 1 is okay. Like, you see the blur of the line that's at the end of the ears, it's blur.
But the thing is, when I say, if we're going to stick with the traditional ways, when I run the risk of not getting some of the best talents out there.
Sure. I guess, Jeremy, that is a risk where each individual business have to take,
Yeah, because when you look at it, Brian, you have a different generation coming up. You know, the Gen Z and stuff like that. And they're not into the traditional ways, but the reality is that some of them are very smart and savvy.
True.
What are you going to do? Because at the end of the day, you as a CEO or an owner of a company, you have to adapt. If you don't adapt, your company will sink eventually.
Definitely.
I'm going to say it depends, because when you put it this way, Gen Z are come up and they are creating their own boundaries. That's for real. But at the same time, it's a 50-50 thing. It don't, me don't want to come off like we say, 90% of Gen Z is that type.
That's no.
If me can't get that 50% there with the talent, me have a next batch of 50% with talent as well, where no mind wearing the normal hairstyle and all of these things. So to me, I don't think it's a big deal to say, all right, I'm going to lose out on a particular talent, because talent there across the board.
So personal is not, you lead traditional.
Yeah.
And what are your input, Jeremy? I mean, your question.
My question is that, all right, suppose you got a doctor office and you see a doctor and him well tattooed up, what? Automatically you think he's not qualified to be a doctor again?
Oh.
No. You can't justify it. From my point of view, no. If me come here and see a doctor in there, that no matter me. That not gonna stop me. As me say, starting from the point ago, you're coming to look at job and come at the interview. That point, yeah, me think. But if me go on doctor and that's how him appropriate, me go assume the fact that he's here, him already make it, him already do what he need to do, and them approve him. So me don't enough him.
All right. So in an interview process, right, the future employee is well talented, but our tongue is bored. We just turn her down.
No man, she get the job same time. What you talk about?
Me not gonna tell you I just get a job same time.
Nah man, I joke me I make man.
No, because what we really look on is that is the tongue ring is of a great deal. What we're looking at, tongue ring, and we are looking at how she can help the organization grow. As
I say, it depends on what's the scenario, and as I say, and that's what I say, the blind is blurred. So is it a double piercing too much, a certain hairstyle too much, versus say what? What is the limit? So that's the question when you ask now. Somebody have a one tongue ring, all right, we work with that. But then somebody them tongue, them lip, everything have on, what's the line there? Because according to you, there's no line. So if a man have, for you then, it's all about the talent. For him can show him can do him work, you know, no problem how they look.
Yeah. To me, I'm judging. Listen, my appearance do come into play now, but I'm looking at
some professions.
Yeah, in some professions, but I'm looking at a person overall talent, because that's where you really judge the person and not their full appearance. Because at the end of the day, if you have a tattoo in your face, but at the end of the day, you gotta work up accounts. I care zero. Once you get the accounts organized, you could have 50 tattoos in your face. Nobody on the front now come out and say, hey, I'm talking to John Brown around here, so.
No. I'm saying the personal thing for me. So the face tattoo thing, no.
No, I think we are embedded in the old way.
Because I don't like that generally.
No, you don't like it personally, but what I'm saying, what if this person can elevate your company, then what, you gotta turn him down just because him have a tattoo in his face? Or you gotta look and say, this person can really have an organization, you know?
Well, but then if that's an argument, someone without the tattoo in their face can do the same.
But what if you don't get a person without a tattoo in their face?
So what are the probabilities of me not getting one? Most persons are without.
All right.
It's still going to be 50-50.
Exactly.
But that would be hypothetically speaking.
All right. And then the next one I look onto, it depends on the scale margin, because me bring this person into my company now. More likely, I'm not going to be the only one don't like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true.
The company. I don't want the friction.
No, but isn't
it might have a negative effect on other co-workers.
Isn't it fair to say that is one of the big reasons why some of Jamaicans' company are held back because of appearance? Because when you look at Google,
no, yeah, that's a definite.
Google not gonna hold anything against a programmer because him have a tattoo and head back. But once he can get the work done.
Here?
But all right, so let's ask this question now. Most persons that you see have tattoos on their face.
Mm-hmm.
What do we normally see in the public as far as their character?
We automatically think that this person just out and out is a no.
And trouble.
He's a bad man. He's a bad man or trouble. Yeah, trouble.
And then some
artist or somewhere self-employed or But you don't normally see them in a professional environment.
No, we have the numbers for back that up.
Stigma. That is the stigma in Orion we attached to it, because like Jermaine said, we don't have no numbers to back that up. Because there's people here, we have crazy amount of tattoo. Almost everyone you meet here has a tattoo. Right? And that not influence or that not change how them do them job. That has no bearing on their personal life or their work life. So just the stigma where we as Jamaicans have, but we see certain tattoo, we said, man.
But we can even go to something even milder. Somebody we have locks here. Where that's just here.
Yeah, look on the incident where them hold the little girl and cut off her locks.
Yeah, I remember that incident.
Yeah, I mean, why? That's just here.
That was just a personal bias between the police officer there.
Well, to me, I think, like I said, we are stuck in this colonial ways, and it affects us so bad. We just can't look past the appearance.
And as we said, Pinto, for me, I'm more than that because, all right, I'm gonna go with something more. All right, so mini skirt. Now you have a regular, the average dress code where they're right about your knee. Now when they're halfway between your knee and your upper thigh, to me, that provoke others in whatever way. And that can show up
to you.
But while on the snipe, that is not a fair assessment to say that you provoke others.
Hold on, the reality isn't that a reality?
No, but what if a man wear tight pants? Is he provoking others?
Yes.
Suppose a man generally wear tight pants because he like a tight pants. All right,
maybe provoke is not the word to use.
Yeah, because provoke make it look like say me I do you something.
Yeah, cause trouble. Yeah.
Point taken.
But maybe it's affecting the person's attention.
And that's the thing.
You're a distraction.
Right. So if I can avoid that distraction, I prefer go that way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to say to distract everybody in the office, but you're going to have a hand.
But in reality, somebody's going to be distracted by it.
But if a person is distracted, Norian, whose fault is it?
Actually, you can't make
because at the end of the day, if you see a young girl out there in a body ride and you wrong go touch her, whose fault is that?
Yeah,
and then that's true. And if you have a co-worker, well, the same principle applies. If you have a co-worker,
because if you see a co-worker will look quite appealing and then an outfit, you're responsible for focus on your work,
That's true.
You can't get up and say, because we see Lisa over there, so because she didn't want a tight skirt and a G-string, I show what you do over there, so.
Because it's
you have to focus on you.
You must have a mental strength to say, yo, me have to hold back myself and focus on what me I do.
But it's something that does happen. People get distracted and for whatever reason, you have to get physical where he or she might approach a person, can't just touch it, but it affects the job, it affects the environment.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, a man can see a girl in a long skirt and get distracted too.
True.
No, but I say no. But what's the ratio of that?
We don't know the ratio, we just a throw something. Because enough man get turned off by a woman in a long skirt and say, you are what under that?
What kind of church this? But Sniper said something still what I fully agree with, You say the initial stage, that interview process, and this so now the person that has that personal preference of, do I want the traditional or do I want what's best for the company? And this so now that person has to make a decision. Because basically, as me see it will come down to personal choice. Personal preference. Look, me and Pinto no mind. You and Ryan may have an issue with it. So you see, the first instance, that interview process, this so the person now have to make up their mind and say, all right, you know what?
Brian, I
just not like this.
I think many Jamaican organizations are losing out on some of the best talent because of personal appearance. That's my belief still.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree with you there, so. I agree with you 100 on that.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
If they go in our bank, what do you know about the females that are working in the bank?
Apart from them brown?
This is my personal belief. I could be wrong. Most likely, I'm probably wrong. But it's something I always say. Anytime you go into the bank, you see a beautiful woman at the teller. The teller wearing a lot of makeup, carrying herself. Well, I know that they get allowance for appearance. So I always came up surmise that bank I had ugly woman.
And
So that's an ugly woman who apply purposely them miss out.
Yeah,
Ugly.
yeah, because if you not look a certain way physically, them now got them. Yeah, you're right. You can call a speed. If you're ugly, now get a bank teller job.
And I can tell you that from knowing someone who work in the bank system, HR, she tell me it's not a written rule, so you're not gonna find it right down and say it, but yeah.
Right, but it's an unsung rule.
Right. You have to look a certain way. Appearance is major in bank telling. Even the if you be honest, even the gentleman, the man who is working there, they have to keep themselves a certain way.
Yeah. Well groomed, so them look like them got gym and them something there.
So it is not a written rule, but yeah, bank and them something there. That is there. But I just say the bank. You have the whole John. As I say, in some ways, I agree with Pinto that the world has changed and Jamaica now change as fast.